Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
To the Cinnamon and Spice podcast.
Okay, we're Ain't Shit Sweet.
Not a damn thing, y'all. I am Ock.
And I'm 9.
And again, thank y'all for tuning in.
We back with, my bad.
With episode 5.
Yes.
You looking good in your blonde.
Thank you.
Looking real good. Thank you.
Loving
Thank
it.
you, y'all. Red. I think my undertones are red, so I think that's why red looks good on me.
Looks really nice.
Yes, we got the fur boots on today with our little onesie. Just cold in North Carolina.
Fur boots. Bear with me, y'all, because this cold as hell.
It's so cold. I actually can't deal. But yes, how you been, Sting? How's the new year been treating you so far? I know.
I can't believe we're almost on week 2. Like, dang.
Of January?
Yeah.
Girl. I feel like we were just celebrating Christmas.
That's what I'm saying. It's
like, time is really
going.
flying by.
So I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Is. But I like it. I'm really excited for this year. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking it. The things that's been going on in the world this year already. I don't know. 2025 came in way harder than 2024. And I'm nervous, to say the least, or a little anxious to see how the rest of this year plays out. Because it's like, the way it started is...
It's scary.
It's a little scary. It's a little scary.
Please.
I know, right? I'll be having to mute all my...
Girl, them my bypass folks. I'm just have to shut that shit off.
My mama called me. I'm like, girl, I told you don't call me till after 2.
I'm just gonna shut it off.
Like,
okay, them bypass, they come to do regardless.
They don't care, yeah.
It's just an emergency. It's not an emergency. It's not. So niece, yes. I turned off my phone because of you.
She call you later, Bookie.
But no, it's been really crazy so far. Like the fire in California,
that's insane. Like how they on fire and we over here freezing. But you know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff saying how like some people whose homes were burnt down, like I guess they were watering the top of their homes, and like that's the only reason their homes were saved. Is because like they literally were watering their homes and then left. And so like those homes would still be standing and then every other home around them was gone. And I feel really bad, but I don't want to get into this topic on camera. So, but I feel really bad on what's happening over there, but to an extent. And that's the furthest I'll go with that. That's the furthest I won't go deep in that. We'll talk about that off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Put a pin in it.
Pin in that one. But I don't know. Just it's a lot. I think this year is going to be good for both of us. But I don't know. You know, I'm back in therapy.
Okay.
So that I'm excited about. It's been a few months since I've actually seen. It's probably been like half a year. I think. Yeah, it may have been like 5 or 6 months at this point since I've like actually seen a therapist on my own. Like outside of my therapist friend.
Okay.
Who I sometimes force to have sessions with
Not
me.
forced.
Love them. But I think I need it. Like I think I needed to get back and start like making sure my mental health is good because it's just so much. It's so much stress on just in so many aspects of my life. I feel like I'm getting knocked out in every which way, from personal life to work to relationships. Like I just feel like everything is, even with family, like I just feel like
it's a lot right now.
It's a lot. And it's just, and then everybody look at you like, oh, you're just so strong.
I need this also favor.
Right. Like, you're the strongest. You're going to get through this because you're so strong.
But let me add one more thing.
You've been through so much. I know you can deal with this also.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not fair. Like, it's not fair. And I think, like, a lot of black women, like, it's literally what we do. Like, the whole strong black woman trope. Like,
everybody's delegated for free.
Right.
Yeah.
But we get no type of nothing. So
no relief.
Yeah,
no, I feel you on that. Like, I feel like this last season, I've been really on, like, autopilot. Like, I'm here, but it's just like, okay, I know what needs to get done, and I'm doing that, and I really don't have time for anything outside of that.
Yeah.
Like, anything else can probably, like, send me into
Right. It's so quick.
Like,
right?
so quick. So, like, I'm really on edge just because I feel like there's just a lot that I am, like, dealing with, or a lot of, like, just upfront. Like, I can't look broken. I can't look like I'm dealing with anything or going through anything. I just have to look put together, because you still need to be there on Monday to pick up calls.
Okay.
You still need to be able to show up for this person. You still need to be, like, present in families. So it's just, like, a lot. And it's like, okay, I'm about to just, I'm just like this.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can.
Yeah.
But
those like expectations, those cultural expectations as Black women, like, everybody expects us to be able to juggle everything and look good while doing it.
Okay.
Like,
I'm doing a good job.
I think they're looking good. It might be a little easy for that, but
like, it's easy for us to do that. It's effortless.
How do I feel? Like, where's my mental? I think it's so easy for people to, like, disregard the mental aspect and how much it really does weigh down on us. Because, like, you know how my last few weeks have been. Like,
we literally been a mirror, like, reflecting each other unknowingly.
It's been tough. And I'm just like, that's why I'm so happy I'm back in therapy. But I hate how, because of everything I've dealt with in the past, and because of that whole strong Black woman trope that, like, literally all of us have to deal with, the people who know what I've been dealing with these past couple of weeks, even they're not as sensitive to me. Like, they're not being nurturing. Some of them are. I do have some supportive friends, but it's like, they're just like, oh, it's okay. Like, I know you're gonna get through this. Like, everything's gonna. But it's like, y'all.
I'm right now.
Right now, like, I know in a few months or whatever, however long it takes, I'm gonna be fine. But, like, right now, I'm really not fine.
Yeah, I'm not in the future.
I'm really not fine, guys.
It's not June 2025 when I'm over it. Okay. It's like today.
I'm living it today, and I'm taking it day by day, and it's like, no day has been better than the last. Honestly, like, I'm literally just kind of like, all right, girl. Yeah. Put on that smiling face and just do it. And don't complain too much, because God forbid you keep bringing up the same thing or whatever.
What are you going to do about it then? Like, girl, I don't know. That's why I'm bringing it up again.
Right.
Like, I'm still working through that emotion.
I'm still working through it. And, like, I really don't know. Like, like, my mind is literally in a clusterfuck. Because I just don't know. I feel so many things, and I'm not really happy. And it sucks, because I feel like going into the new year, I was really happy. Like, I feel like I was really at, like, a peak high, and it just, literally, this is how last year was for me. Remember, I went into the new year so happy and then got laid off. Luckily, it's not me getting laid off. Thank God my job is still intact. But, yeah, mentally, like, I'm just not that great. And so it's been hard, but, you know, like I said, that's why I'm back in therapy, because the people in my life and the expectations that the world has for me, like, they don't care. Yeah. They don't care. They're like, girl, who cares? Strap up those boots
and keep trying.
Girl,
I hate how capitalism is really working.
It's been working.
Yeah.
We thrive off of that. Okay. Like, the United States is thriving off of that.
We ain't even gonna fight back. No. We just accepted it.
Yeah, I mean.
But did you die, though? Then keep going.
Literally.
No, actually, can I take a break?
Literally. Like, but did you die, though?
Yeah.
No, but almost. I actually kind of wish I did. Because maybe, you know, I wouldn't be.
Just some relief.
Yeah. Like, just take me out of my freaking misery at this point. But I don't know. It's tough, and that, even going back to therapy is hard, because it's like, as a Black woman finding a therapist, what? Like, everybody knows, like, the health field is already one thing, and we'll get to that, but mental health, like, I'm so happy that more of us are getting into that field, because I was so happy to find not one, not two, but like 4 or 5 different options of Black women in the area.
I love that.
And I was so happy, because I was like, I do not want to go back to a man.
Are you going to go in person, or is it online?
It's virtual.
Okay.
But she's located here in North Carolina.
But still, I like that it's local. She's still local. Yeah.
So I'm like, I love that. But she's not too much older than me. Maybe I'm assuming, but maybe like 10 max years older than me.
Okay.
And so I love that. And so, no offense to older Black women, But when it comes to like therapy sessions, I like women who are like closer to me in age.
Yeah.
Because the older black women
sometimes can be a little judgmental.
Yeah.
You gotta find the right kind of lady.
You're right. So, but yeah, I'm really happy to have this black therapist, and she specializes in a lot of things that, you know, I'm needing her to cater to right now. So I'm excited to get back into that and just focus on me. Like,
yeah,
this year is really me, like just pouring into myself and making sure that I don't really care what happens or who it affects or how it affects anyone, as long as like I'm doing whatever I need to do to make sure I'm good and I'm happy.
Yeah, you first.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, no more putting anything else before.
I think that's where, like, sometimes we, like, put an accountability on ourselves, like, where we mess up, is that people are supposed to benefit off of our, like, overflow and not, like, us pour into them. So I find, like, myself or, like, other women in my life just, like, okay, constantly pouring into somebody, but they're losing themselves in the midst of it, and it's like, okay, baby, you're not supposed to be pouring.
No,
like
you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah,
like, they tell us?
Like your cup's supposed to but let your cup overflow, and that the people are supposed to benefit over. Like, they're not supposed to benefit before you ain't even got a full cup.
Yeah.
Dang, fill your cup up first. So yes, like
this cup is fuller than mine right now.
Like, I don't know. Like, this year it's really gonna be about like filling up my own cup. Yeah. And then if I have anything left over, you can have my crop.
Okay. Period. Okay? I like that.
You can have the leftovers.
No,
like,
seriously.
Treat it like I don't know, like how lions do. Like, baby, I'm gonna eat first.
Right. And then
when I'm full, then you can get a plate. Okay. Like, I'm gonna eat first. I'm gonna eat first.
No, I like that now. I'm excited though. So, but nah, that's real. Gotta make sure that my cup is full and pouring over, first. And then everything else will fall into place. So, yeah, that's 100% right. I mean, even when it comes to, you know, the little breast issue that I told you I have been dealing with, and I had finally went to the doctor about that to check that out. I'm like, hold up, let me make sure everything's good. And so it was just a cyst, and even when I went to that appointment, I think I told you, like, my doctor was black.
Yeah.
And a woman. And even when I was in the appointment, I'm like, I was just so comfortable, like her and the, I think, nurse practitioner that was in there, or was that just, I don't know, but you know, it'd be two of them in there. Yeah. And the doctor and then the other lady. And they were both black. And I had just told them I was at the end of the appointment, because they doing all this on my boobs and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm just so free and comfortable because it's like, it's very
like, you know what my body feels like.
Exactly. And it's rarely ever
like, dark area.
Hello?
Like, this is what titties look like. Like,
or they having some judgments in their head of you or whatever. But luckily, it's not like any cancer or nothing, just a cyst. And so that's getting handled or whatever. But I
told you that was going to be. Yeah. That was gonna be fine. So
yeah, I was happy about that. But like when I had told them, I was like, I just felt so good that we had representation. I said, because I had never really had this type of representation at my doctor's office. It's always some other race. It's not usually us. Even though I have had black people, but it's usually not us. A lot of us in there, and that whole doctor's office was pretty much black. And so I was like, oh, this is great. Like, and I was telling them, you really don't understand how much this means to me, because I get scared sometimes going to the doctors because of the type of like disparity.
Like, are you gonna miss diagnosis because you're not used to looking at this certain, like,
because they
prejudge like just because it's in a different font that they can't tell what it is. Like, come on, baby.
And it's like, it's already bad enough that we black women have these like high levels of stress. Then we got to be worried about going to the doctor, because they really a lot of them just historically don't really care about black women. They don't really look at us as human and having the same type of anything.
The fact that the symptoms of long-term stress basically produces high blood pressure and diabetes, and it's like, dang. I mean,
girl, let me tell you all the things it actually does.
can
diabetes, frustration, fear, self-doubt, diabetes, lupus, stroke, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, several cancers. It wasn't even just one. It was several cancers. Obesity,
like the
insomnia.
Because there one thing I was looking at, they were talking about like, a lot of women, they'll hold like the weight in their stomach, and it's like, it's really because the hormones is going crazy out there, and like we're listening.
And sometimes it causes stress eating as well.
Like,
and autoimmune disease.
It is crazy how all of that could all because of stress. I mean, we gotta figure out a way to let this shit go.
Right, but it's hard when you, as Black women, we deal with stress from.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's not just one.
It's not just home. It's not just life. It's not just work. Yes. It's not just like.
Because as Black women, we have to deal with two type of, like, we're in two major minority groups. We're Black and we're women. The least, like, it don't get no worse than that in America. Like, we sit literally at the bottom of the totem pole. So it's like, we got work stressors, we got environmental stressors, we got goddamn community, like, health system, things in the community. It's everything. We get literally dealing with stress from every.
Okay.
So it's hard. How do you, outside of mental health, how do you deal with that? How do we supposed to deal with that? I guess, like, having community.
And that's something, even with that,
right.
We gotta work on the community with ourselves, because there's not, I don't know, like back in the day, like, you know, women would go to a hairdresser and that'd be our community time of like, okay, she's,
even though it was burning my hair.
Okay, but we while you burning my hair, I'm
relaxed, okay, yeah, and I'm
like some stuff on my chest, like it was a lot of community based, like, dang, we're all here, like talking about our dramas, talking about what's going on, and like, you know, just understanding. I could call this person, and like, I don't know. Nowadays, I feel like we're losing that in a lot of areas where it's community. Like, okay, no one can really lean on someone like they used to, because now
it isn't authentic.
Yeah, and it leads to another open ear. Like, babe, I told you, and nah. Why 15 other people? I don't even know her.
Like,
so now you're scared to like open up in certain situations, because like.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be careful on what you say or how you say it, because now other people are judging you based off of a fragment that they got from the other person. And we all seen how the game telephone works.
Okay, girl. Don't we love it?
We all played it.
Don't we love a game of telephone? Spoiler alert, the message never gets delivered.
I don't care how good I don't care how good you are,
it never gets delivered how it was sent.
Never delivers. So
yeah, that. It's bad. Community is definitely important for us. But like you said, it's hard when you have to, there's other factors that you have to then worry about. Like, building a genuine community takes time and real effort, and everybody don't put in the correct effort. Some people are just, they are in it for,
they're there for the payout.
Yeah.
And can't even like sit in the.
Now. 100%. That sucks though. I'm happy that, like, I can really say that I do have a strong community of people around me. A good amount of them are Black women, thank God.
Yes.
But also I do have, like, some amazing Black men in my corner as well. And so, like, I appreciate them. But I will say, like, especially, you know, with how my year has been going, I'm very thankful for my community. Because although, like, I'm really not in a great space, some of them obviously know that I'm still not, but some of them, you know, because I've been putting on such a good front, they're like, oh, she's good, you know, she's doing what she does best. But I'm like, the few that know, like, they've still been doing their due diligence and, you know, tapping in, make sure I'm good, all that stuff. So I'm, like, really thankful for the community that I have built. And I think that I'm only blessed enough to have the community that I have because of who I am.
Of course.
And, like, the person, like, the friend I am, the sister, the daughter, like, I can honestly say, like, I'm a genuinely good person in a lot of people's lives. And I hate to kind of say this because it kind of seems a little egotistical when I think about it. But I do feel, honestly, this is a real feeling of mine. But I'm like, I'm a lot of people's only real friend.
Yeah. That's a hard role to play.
That is a tough role to have. And like I said, I really don't like saying that out loud.
With that one, because the amount of people that gotta share me, and it's like, nah, I feel you.
And I spread myself thin for the people I care about. And y'all, you know that. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, for the people I love and I care about, honey, I'm giving y'all my all, and y'all get my absolute last if I got it. So, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, like, y'all got it. And sometimes I hate that I'm some people's only real friend because of that, and because they don't have enough of them, they don't know how to be the best friend to me. And even though I know they're appreciative, I still kind of got to deal with that. And that kind of just goes back to, like, more environmental stressors. Like, like, dang, like, I got to deal with my friends and counterparts or whatever, and the BS that they put on me every single day. And it's just a lot, but I'm not going to change who I am. Like, I'm going to still be me, because obviously it's paid off. I have a really great community around me, and like I said, without them, what else? Even my manager, she ain't a black woman, but she's a great support system. Like, I told you, like, she's the only reason I haven't quit my job or look for another job.
But that makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. Like,
because let's be real, work is not easy.
Oh God, no.
Everybody has to do it, you know, like, to some extent. Mm-hmm. Like whether that's punching a physical clock, whether that's being an entrepreneur, whether that's being a stay-at-home. Well, I don't give a fuck what your job
work is hard.
Work is hard. Having to show up in an aspect that you rather just do whatever the fuck you want is hard. So having a damn manager that's like supportive in that sense, it is very important.
Yeah.
It is.
It relieves those additional workplace stressors that as black women we already gotta do.
Yeah, because work gonna come with this stuff regardless.
Okay.
Like, yes, that customer gonna piss me off.
And yes, that coworker might be a little.
Yes, that coworker.
They might give you a little microaggression.
It might be a little too much.
You know, they might not like the fact that.
Oh my gosh, the amount of y'all.
You know how your job is with you.
Okay, look, I was just about to say, without saying too much.
Right, I ain't about to say
much either. I love y'all. But the amount of microaggressions I receive, just because I don't know she mad, just because I changed my hair color and it's okay. Okay, you gonna be pissed on my neck.
Yeah, they see this blind for sure.
But besides the fact, I'm so glad I have the manager I do. Even him, he hurt my nerves sometimes. It's a part of the job. It comes with the territory.
Men are always gonna hurt.
Yes. But at the end of the day, like, I have seen other jobs, or like we've came from a job where completely different. And and
so I was like, anyway, let's get up out of here.
Right.
Yeah, so because like really think about all the extra stress that we have, especially with you, because you still have to go to the office, even though you have that hybrid, you hybrid, so you're not in the office every single day. Think about all, like you said, you have to deal with it from customers, co-workers, sometimes management. It may not be that particular management, but sometimes it also comes from the manager. And there's just everything that they place on you. You know you're a top salesman.
Yeah.
So imagine if you were to slack 1 month.
Oh yeah. Mind you, if if I'm not on the board come like 1 o'clock, they coming around the work. What's going on? Bro, chill. Yeah. Just like everybody else, I'm having a moment. Can I just have my moment?
Exactly. It's like
I can't have a moment.
You gotta work harder.
My coworker literally the other day came to me and he was like, yeah, me and my wife was talking and we was like, that's just one of the happiest people I've ever met. Like, what is the happiest moment you've ever had in your life? And I'm like, y'all, I know I can come off. It's just
because you do. I get why they say that,
and I get it too. Yeah. But I hate it because sometimes people feel like I don't feel.
Exactly.
And that is a horrible misconception because I do have emotions. I do have bad days. But if you didn't do something to me, I have no heat towards you.
Right.
If
you're not putting
if I stubbed my toe before I got in there, I could be limping in pain like, damn, my toe hurt. Right. Yes, I'm pissed that I stubbed my toe on. But you didn't do it.
Right.
So yes, I'm still going, hey girl, how you doing?
Right.
But then I'm going to go back to minding my business. So I don't know. That ended up becoming a whole nother thing, especially when somebody else had came up to my desk and said some other comments.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, dang, like, even that energy, you have to be careful because sometimes, like, I'm on constant, like, people constantly come at me on some, is it just a facade or are you really happy? And it's like, bro, like.
And it's not even from a caring.
Yeah, it's just you trying to see if you could get another version of me out. And there is. I have multiple layers. I have multiple versions.
You sure do.
There is like, that's.
They're all amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, because if you know Niantic, you love her. Okay. But at the same time, it's like there's a time and a place for that type of person.
Absolutely.
Or like for a certain version of me to come out. So there's no point in provoking it. Because even if I whoop your ass,
then what?
I'm still kind though.
Then what?
Brittany. I'm still nice. Okay.
Then what? Then I'm getting get fired.
Yeah, right.
Because I was the aggressive black woman. I was the angry.
Like, no,
black
I'm not even
woman.
gonna let that out of you. Like, I'm not gonna let you get the chance to get that out of you. No matter
And you
what
know,
want.
after doing some research, a lot of those workplace stressors go away when you work from home. I was like, I love that for me.
Yeah, because you can't.
Because you don't have to do a lot of. You don't have to deal with people on a day-to-day. Like, especially with my job, for instance, I'm the only person in my department that even lives in North Carolina. The closest person to me is in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So it's like, or Tennessee is the closest to me. But
even still, we ain't doing no meetups.
even still, we not doing no meetups. First of all, no. But also, but also it's the fact that we don't have to see these people every day. My department is not a department where we're like having team huddles every day or every week. We may have one a freaking month.
Yeah.
I talk to my, like, with my job, if you want to know your coworkers or even get to know you got to put effort into it. So the coworker that I have, like, built the bond with, she always in Dallas. And so when I am in Dallas in a few weeks, I will link up with her or whatever, but it's like, I don't have to see her.
Yeah.
I'm putting in that effort. I didn't have to see her, right? And even when I do see her, it's not on a work type of level. You feel me? And so I think the fact, what they said, you know, black women deal with less work stresses when they work from home, it makes a lot of sense because you deal with less of the microaggressive aggressions. You have to deal with less of, like you said, people coming to you, like they can actually physically come to you more and clock you more when you are
like
physically in their presence.
I literally do not have to move my seat.
I'm sure.
And I'm getting talked to all day.
I'm sure.
Like,
because they walking up to
yes, you gotta come to Big Nah.
Not the little one, honey. Yeah, I mean, but you also have that aura about you that you attract.
It's inviting.
It's inviting.
I want to close the door, but it's still open. I don't know.
I think we both have that about us, but I think yours is way more.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I can, like, it's unintentional. I could just be sitting there and it's
you
just
have
people
RBF?
wanna. No, I do not.
I was about to say, I don't think you have RBF.
I think that's part of the issue.
That's why it's so welcoming.
Yeah,
I have that RBF, so people are like, ooh, I don't know.
Like, my natural face is like a resting smile, kind of. But it's just because that takes less muscles than to, like.
Hold on. Pause.
They said to frown, like what they say, the frown, it takes more muscles than the smile.
But I don't frown. I don't feel like my RBF is a frown. It's just not a smile.
Listen, my resting face, I got high cheeks.
Mine is just.
Y'all want to see them? Cheese. Yeah. So when I'm walking around the gym and I'm putting up my equipment.
I've been trying to do it right now.
When I'm walking around the gym trying to put up my equipment, I'm not walking around.
You're like, la-di-da. Hi, guys. That's not me in the gym.
No,
I'm like,
hold on, cause
putting my waist back on. Don't look at me.
Don't let me not have my glasses on so I can't see. So really, you thinking, oh snap, like I got my no, baby, I can't even see you. I can't even see you.
I could not see you. I'm sorry.
And you ain't see me speak. I did not actually.
And I keep my head. It'd be so funny to talk about. You ain't see me speak. Sometimes I'm like tapping on my girl.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to hear you. Like,
that stuff be funny.
It is.
Gotta love Crunch, y'all.
Yeah, I love Crunch. I love Crunch. I went back for the first time yesterday and it felt so good. I was letting the New Year, New Me people filter in and out because
because it
already be.
It's been a club because I've been there. Yeah. And it was a club the entire time.
I know. Yesterday it wasn't Hank and I hope it's not later when I go because I definitely need to go get a workout in today. But yeah, anyway.
Baby, don't think it's so, but stay tuned in for next week's. Next week's video.
Every
we got
Monday
more.
at 6.
Every
Make
Monday.
sure y'all are tapping in. Make sure y'all are also liking, sharing, subscribing.
Yes.
See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.